There once lived a young man named Armin. Armin wasn't ordinary, not because he had achieved something great, but because he believed he was meant for greatness. Every night, he would lie in bed and imagine his future. He saw himself rich. He saw himself respected. He saw people admiring him, asking for his advice, applauding his success. In his mind, he had already made it. But in reality, Armin woke up late. He procrastinated. He avoided hard work. And most importantly, he kept saying, "I'll start tomorrow." Chapter 2, The Comfort Trap. Armin loved comfort. Soft bed, endless scrolling, snacks. He told himself, "I just need the right mood, the right moment, then I'll start." But that moment never came. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And slowly, something dangerous started happening. His dreams stayed the same. But his actions stayed zero. One evening, while scrolling mindlessly, Armin saw a video of someone his age who had built a successful business. Instead of feeling inspired, he felt uncomfortable. A voice inside him whispered, "Why not you?" He quickly closed the video. Chapter 3, The Lie We Tell Ourselves. Armin wasn't lazy in his mind. He would say, "I'm just waiting for the right time. I work better under pressure. I'll do it when I feel ready." But deep down, he knew the truth. He wasn't waiting. He was avoiding. Avoiding effort. Avoiding discomfort. Avoiding failure. Because dreaming is easy. But doing is hard. Chapter 4, The Wake-Up Call. One day, something unexpected happened. Armin met an old school friend, Saad. Saad wasn't the smartest guy back in school. He wasn't the most talented either. But now, Saad was successful. He had a stable income. He was confident. He had built something with his own hands. Armin was shocked. "How did you do it?" he asked. Saad smiled and said something simple but powerful. "I stopped waiting to feel motivated and started working even when I didn't feel like it." That sentence hit Armin like a storm. Chapter 5, Motivation is a Myth. That night, Armin couldn't sleep. He kept thinking, what if I've been doing it all wrong? He realized something important. Motivation doesn't come first. Action comes first. People don't work because they feel motivated. They feel motivated because they start working. But Armin had been waiting for motivation all along. And that's why he never moved. Chapter 6, The First Step. The next morning, something unusual happened. Armin woke up, and instead of checking his phone, he sat up. His mind screamed, "Sleep more. Check your messages. Start tomorrow." But for the first time, he didn't listen. He said to himself, "Just 10 minutes, that's all." He opened his laptop and started working on something he had been delaying for months. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't fast. But it was a start. And that changed everything. Chapter 7, The Battle Within. The biggest enemy wasn't outside. It was inside Armin's mind. Every day, the same battle happened. Comfort versus growth. Easy vs hard. Now vs later. And most days, comfort still tried to win. But Armin had learned something new. You don't need to win every battle. You just need to show up. Even on bad days. Even when you're tired. Even when you don't feel like it. Because discipline is stronger than motivation. Chapter 8, Small Wins, Big Chain. Armin didn't become successful overnight. He didn't suddenly turn into a perfect, productive machine. But he did something powerful. He stayed consistent. 10 minutes turned into 30. 30 minutes turned into 1 hour. 1 hour turned into daily progress. And slowly, things started changing. He felt more confident. He felt more in control. He felt alive. Because he was no longer just dreaming. He was doing. Chapter 9, The Pain of Staying the Same. One day, Armin realized something shocking. Working hard was painful, but staying the same was even more painful. Because every day you don't act, you feel regret. You feel stuck. You feel behind. You feel like you're wasting your potential. And that pain grows silently, until one day it becomes unbearable. Chapter 10. The truth about lazy people. Here's the truth no one tells you. Lazy people are not actually lazy. They are overwhelmed. They are afraid. They are addicted to comfort. They have big dreams, but no system to achieve them. They want success, but avoid the process. And Armin realized he wasn't lazy. He was just undisciplined. And discipline can be built. Chapter 11. The turning point. Months passed. Armin kept showing up. Not perfectly, not always happily, but consistently. And one day, something amazing happened. He completed a project he had once thought was impossible. He looked at his work and smiled. Not because it was perfect, but because he had done it. That moment changed his identity. He was no longer just a dreamer. He was a doer. Chapter 12. The new mindset. Armin's life didn't magically become easy, but his mindset changed. Before he asked, "Do I feel like doing this?" Now he asked, "What needs to be done?" Before he chased comfort. Now he chased progress. Before he avoided effort. Now he embraced it. Because he understood one powerful truth. Success is built on boring, consistent actions. Not on motivation. Not on inspiration. But on discipline. Chapter 13. The message for you. If you're watching this, and you feel like Armin once did, then listen carefully. You are not lazy. You are just stuck in a cycle. A cycle of comfort. A cycle of delay. A cycle of tomorrow. But here's the good news. You can break that cycle. Not by waiting, but by starting. Chapter 14. Start small. You don't need to change your entire life today. Just start small. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. One task. That's it. Because starting is the hardest part. And once you start, momentum takes over. Chapter 15. Discipline over motivation. Stop waiting to feel motivated. You won't. And even if you do, it won't last. Instead, build discipline. Show up when you don't feel like it. Work when it's boring. Keep going when it's hard. Because that's what separates winners from dreamers. Chapter 16. Your future is watching. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. 2 versions of you. One who kept waiting, and one who started today. Which one do you want to become? Because the choice is yours. Final message. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You don't need perfect conditions. All you need is to start. Right now. Because one day, you will either say, "I wish I had started earlier," or, "I'm glad I didn't wait." So what will you choose?